Loggers Leap opened back in 1989 and it has become a fan favourite attraction for many of the Thorpe Park fans. Ever since the end of the 2015 season, it's been standing but not operating. On the 20th of February, Thorpe Park finally officially announced that the log flume will be closing. Join me in this video as I give you my thoughts on Loggers Leap and what could be replacing it. If you enjoy visiting Thorpe Park, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when a brand new video is uploaded on the channel. Now, my favourite part about this announcement is the fact that Thorpe Park are finally communicating with their fans and guests. People have been asking Thorpe Park about the future of Loggers Leap for many years now, so I don't know why it's taken them so long to kind of open up about it, but this announcement is definitely a step in the right direction. When they weren't telling us about what was happening to the attraction, all it was doing is fueling the fire of the speculation and rumours that most likely weren't ever going to happen. Multiple Facebook groups and even a petition has been set up to try and get the ride back, all because of this lack of communication. This has led understandably many people to be upset because they were expecting it to be rebuilt and open again. This disappointment could have easily been avoided if Thorpe Park were a bit more open at the start about what's happening to this attraction. Obviously we don't know the specific reason why it's closing, perhaps there were plans to reopen it, but perhaps they just fell through. Now Loggers Leap was a great ride at Thorpe Park, and throughout the years I did make some great memories because of it. It will be sad to see it go, but parks always have to be changing and removing rides to make sure they stay up to date, which is completely understandable. Loggers Leap has had a good run at the park and it won't be forgotten. Now before I move on to what I think could be happening next with the ride area, I just want to quickly explain to you why I personally think we won't see a return or kind of a Loggers Leap 2.0. When Thorpe Park or any other theme park are looking to invest in a new attraction, they can't just build what they want because they want to. I imagine you would need to answer multiple questions to make sure this new investment would be successful. When you think about all the questions that would be asked about Loggers Leap, I just don't think they could have come up with a good enough reason to bring it back. Yes, if they built it again it would make the theme park community happy, but would it make the majority of the guests that visit happy? Would they spend the extra money to return because this ride is now open? When you compare rebuilding it to investing in something else which they know is going to make more money, they're obviously going to go with that option. The money that would have to be spent on rebuilding the ride would be a hell of a lot, and the only way they could get that money back is by advertising it as a new attraction again. Trying to advertise it as well would also be extremely difficult because most of Thorpe Park's target audience wouldn't be that excited if the log flume opened again. Unless they could find an IP to associate it with, or by making it exciting again, I just don't see many people being hyped about it reopening. Now I'm sure there are hundreds and thousands of other reasons why it had to close, but there are some of my personal opinions why I think they had to close it. Again, just my thoughts and opinions. So Loggers Leap takes up a lot of room and they have plenty of options to choose from with what they can do with the land. I imagine that the land will be considered as an area for a large scale project. It's a very wooded area with a lake in the middle, but if they filled in that lake, it would definitely open up the area. If they rethemed the old town area and put in a large scale roller coaster, I think this could work out really well. I'd personally like to see a hypercoaster at the park, but they really could build anything in this area. So let's say in theory they are going to build a coaster on this land, when would it open? Because Loggers Leap is still standing and it hasn't been demolished yet, I think the earliest we could see something happening and opening here is in 2021. Now I know a lot of people, including myself, are expecting a new coaster or something in 2020, but with no signs of any coaster plans submitted yet, I can't see anything happening soon. Prepping the area and land just to be ready to build the coaster on it would take, a good amount of the year already, and I just don't think they could do it quick enough for a 2020 opening. Of course, everything I've talked about could be wrong and probably will be, but this is all just a bit of fun to speculate what could come. So I do hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know down below in the comments what you would like to see Thorpe Park's next big investment to be. The next few videos on the channel will be a look back on the new 2018 attractions, as well as an update on Tornado Springs. My name is Luke, and I will see you in my next video.